It's my laptop. Okay. Well, welcome everybody to Jenn's show. Jenn, hi. Thanks for having me. And for those of you who have never met me before, my name is Karen Batty. Very honored to be your pampered chef consultant this evening. And we do shows in many ways. Very often I'm in people's homes. But you know what? If your house is under construction, if you live really far away from your family and friends, or you and your friends are just super busy, this is another alternative by doing a virtual party. So the way it's going to work is, first of all, if you haven't done so already, I encourage you all to grab a piece of paper and a pen. Draw a line down the middle of the paper. On one side of that line at the top, I don't care which side, whichever side you want, you're going to write my wish list. And anytime you see something tonight that kind of catches your eye and you think, oh, that'd be cool to have, or wow, that would make a great gift for this person, or that would make a really cool wedding gift for this person, you can kind of jot it down on your wish list. That way, when we're done, you can go on to the link that's posted on the event page in the invitation. Actually, it's just under this link. And then you can click and shop. And then you'll be able to check out the products that you saw here that caught your attention that you might want to get a closer look at. Okay, and then on the other side of that line, write my points. Keep track of the points you already got for RSVPing and for downloading the Zoom link and being here. Plus, you're going to be earning other points, and the points are real. Keep track of them because the person or people with the most points are going to get some kind of little prize, which, who doesn't like free stuff, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of my favorite products from Pampered Chef that help me eat more healthily in a hurry, because that's our theme tonight, healthy in a hurry. And then I'd love to hear from you guys. If you've got any questions, interrupt me along the way. Pretend it's like a real Pampered Chef party. People are always kind of hollering things out when we're all in the kitchen together. I don't want it to be a monologue, and I don't want to be the only one talking. And then if you've got products that you want to share, you'll get points for that as well. And then I'll let you know about some specials, and then we'll call it a night, and I'll let you know how to put points for, so you guys can post your points on the event page, and I will award prize. Okay, sound good? You ready to go? Yes. Okay. All right. So I heard you wanted to see the microwave popcorn popper. So here it is, brand new from the Pampered Chef. It's made out of silicone. Silicone feels like rubber, but it's better than rubber because it is heat safe up to much higher temperatures. Therefore, it can take the heat of the microwave. It doesn't start, decomposing and melting in, which releases carcinogens. So it's collapsible for easy storage, and all you do is pop it open. Voila. Here's the lid. The lid has this little red container that when you open it up, that is actually the measuring cup for the popcorn. It's just about 100 calories per serving. So I filled it up with popcorn. I'm just going to dump it in like that. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's little tiny holes. Let me come right up to the camera so you guys can see. Little tiny holes in this. That way you can fill this section that is the measuring cup. You can put a little butter in there if you want. You could drizzle a little oil if you want, or you can just pop it dry because, we're doing healthy in a hurry, so it's better just to leave it dry. If you're doing butter, you would close the cover. If you're not, you just open it up like this, and now I'm just going to pop it in my microwave. In my microwave, it's about 2.5 minutes. At my party over the weekend, it was just 2 minutes in her microwave. Like anything else, you want to listen to it the first couple of times, just to see how long it takes in your microwave. Do not use the popcorn popper button if you have a popcorn thing on your microwave, because that's really for the bagged popcorn. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this in, and we'll make some popcorn. Now, one thing you should know about this, I'm putting it right in the center of my microwave. But if I put butter in it or oil, you want to put it slightly off center by about 1 inch or 2, so that you don't get one little hot spot in the middle. I don't know why. That's what they say. Comes out perfect every time. Okay. So if you know anybody who's going to college, you know anybody who wants to eat healthy, this is a great product. And it's a big money saver as well. And if you look at the box when you buy the popcorn in a bag, read the side of that box and look at all the chemicals that are in there. So this is healthier, and it saves you money because you're not going to, because it's really cheap to just buy a big thing of popcorn. All right, so we're going to let that go. And speaking of snacks and kind of desserty things, I'm also going to show you, anybody know what this is? Give you 5 points. It's a new product from Pampered Chef. Anybody recognize it? It's the new whipped cream maker, okay? So you can make homemade whipped cream, but it's not just for whipped cream. Actually, I'm going to change the angle of the camera so you guys can see up a little bit closer. Switch camera. There we go. Ta-da! A little bit better. Now you can't see my face, but you can see the products. This is our whipped cream maker. It's not just for whipped cream, however. You could use it for scrambled eggs, for frothy hot chocolate, or things like that. So I'm just going to take the top off. I'm going to pour it to the fill line, which is halfway up with whipping cream. Oh, well, I'm not going to fill it to the halfway mark because apparently I don't have that much left of my whipping cream. I'm going to take a little bit of powdered sugar and add that. Karen? This is 3 times faster than putting it in a bowl and mixing it with beaters. Because the beaters, you have to start off slowly, otherwise the cream is going all over the place. And then you just go like this for about 30 seconds to a minute, and you have fresh whipped cream. So much better than the Cool Whip. This you can make faster than you can wait for the Cool Whip to thaw. It doesn't have all the chemicals that Cool Whip has. It's really quick, really easy, no mess. If you want to keep going, you can make homemade butter, and they have all kinds of recipes for flavored butters in here. It's fantastic. Let's see if it's done. Oh, probably needs another couple of seconds to get it really good and fluffy. It has a non-stick grip pad on it.
Karen?
Ta-da.
Can anybody hear me?
Yes. I like that.
Kara is having trouble. She can't hear.
Where's Kara?
There's a mute button.
That's because she's old. And nothing to do with the iPad.
Earplugs in.
Hi, Holly.
She wants to check to see if she can get. By the way, there's the whipped cream. Ta-da.
Oh, nice.
Yum.
Trey, pick him up in time for bed.
And this is a non-stick grip pad. It's also a cover. So if you don't use it all in one sitting, put the cover on, pop it in the fridge. Delish. Okay, so now let's check on that popcorn. It beeped. Done.
Some water.
You just want to make sure when you take the lid off, you open it up away from you so you don't get dirty. Okay, and ta-da!
Whoa.
Nice, huh? Then you can just eat right out of it. It's a nice little popcorn bowl for 1 or 2. Like I said, this is just about 100 calories in the cover.
It smells wicked good.
Microwave popcorn popper. Okay, put that on your wish list. Have that.
Becky, you smell popcorn?
This is a healthy in a hurry party, so I do want to show you some products that I use to make quick, easy, healthy meals. I know you're like staring at my chest instead of at my face, but you can see the cutting board better this way. All right, so I've got some vegetables here. The first thing, does anybody have the Simple Slicer from Pampered Chef? Give it a wahoo if you own this.
I do.
Who said I do?
Charlene.
All right, Charlene, do you love it? What do you use it for?
We've used it for potatoes, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots.
Yeah, all kinds of things. Onions. If you make a lot of stir fry, if you make a lot of homemade pizza, if you make a lot of salad, if you're thinking to yourself, goodness, I should make more of those things, then you are going to want to think about having this in your kitchen. I have a couple of potatoes here just to kind of show off what this does.
I can't hear you. So.
I can hear you.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Kara still can't, but we can hear her. That's weird.
Oh, Kara, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Oh, yay! All right, welcome, Kara. I'm sorry you're staring at my chest, but really, you want to see the products anyway. So this is the Simple Slicer. First of all, right now it's in the lock position because it's got this little knob that goes back and forth. Right now it's in the lock position. Check this out. Ow! Just kidding. No, I'm not that. Then you click it to 1, 2, or 3, depending on how thick or thin you want the slice. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put a potato on here. First, I'm going to put it on width number 1, which is really thin. Okay? So check this out. It's like wafer thin. And hey, anybody know what this product is?
That's the potato
Chip maker.
That is the potato chip maker. So that's what I'm going to make next. I made some popcorn. Now I'm going to make some potato chips. Okay, so you just thinly slice a potato or a sweet potato or zucchini or apples or whatever you want to make your chips out of.
Beets?
This real thin slice and pop them on here. I just bought a new microwave. I've never actually done these in this microwave, so I'm not really sure how long it's going to take. Okay, so I've covered the whole thing. Now, if you gave me all day long with a knife and a ruler, I could not get anything sliced this thinly, this evenly, and certainly not this quickly. I'm going to put a little dusting of sea salt on there, and notice I'm not adding any oil at all. I'm now going to pop these in the microwave on high with my microwave chip maker. Let's see.
Yeah, you should put them in the microwave.
Sorry. Okay, so how many of you are chip fiends? I'm going to change the angle of the camera again. Do I have any chip fiends out there? I'm a huge chip fiend. Yeah. If you have chocolate in front of me, I'll eat a little bit of chocolate. I'm not opposed to it, but I can eat a piece or two and leave it alone. In my house, though, once a bag of chips is open, we never use those wonderful chip clip bags by the Pampered Chef. I hear they're wonderful, but we have no idea because we just keep eating until the bag is gone. But what I just sliced is, okay, you saw how big the potato was when I started? So it's that much potato, about an inch of potato, maybe 15 to 20 calories worth. So what I usually do is slice up one potato, which has about 40 calories, and I pop it on there. You put the seasoning on before it goes in the microwave because it's not moisture in the potato, and it'll hold on to the seasoning. If you wait till afterwards, it's dry, it's crisp, the seasoning bounces off of it. So you can use salt and pepper, you can use
Open up your window.
garlic powder, you could use barbecue rub, a sprinkle of that. You can flavor it up any way you want. And you don't just have to do potatoes. You can do sweet potatoes, you can do apples, you can do zucchini chips, whatever you want. Back to this slicer, I'll show you the second width is about 1/8 of an inch thick. So it looks like this. I don't know.
Julie, close now. Get off the TV.
I'll walk up so you guys can see. So that's the width number 2. And then width number 3 is like 1/4 inch thick. So that's like this. So if you're doing burger toppings, stuff like that, you might want width number 3. If you're doing pizza toppings, you might want width number 2, or stir fry. I usually use width number 2. Width number 1 is when I'm caramelizing an onion because I like it paper thin, or when I'm doing potato chips, things like that. It's quick, it's easy, your fingers aren't going to go near the blade. Stir fry is really quick to make. Quick to cook. Most people are like, yeah, but the prep with the knife, all day long. This makes it very quick, very easy. In fact, I usually have a 1-gallon Ziploc baggie full of everything that I like in my stir fry. I just grab the bag, grab my slicer, and I'm good to go. I just put a few slices of each over my stir fry skillet, throw the rest of the vegetable in the bag, and we're good to go. So that is the simple slicer. Okay, I'm gonna just toss that in my sink over here. All right. How many of you have heard about this?
Oh, that's the thing I want.
Yeah, this is the brand new Spiralizer from Pampered
And
Chef.
that's the thing I want. Jen, look at it.
Me too.
I see it.
This thing is super cool. I'm going to change the view on the camera again because this is something you want to see up close if we
I want
do it. Okay, so this is the Spiralizer. All right, it comes all in one piece like this. It has one blade that is always, always, always set in. That's called the ribbon blade. So I'm going to use the rest of this potato, plop it on here. I'll show you what the ribbon blade does. Can you guys see this? Ta-da! So it makes like a curly fry out of it. Okay? You can do that with potatoes and sweet potatoes, cucumbers, carrots, things like that. You can put a zucchini through it and make like ribbon pasta out of it. If you're trying to eat more vegetables, if you're trying to incorporate more vegetables and make them look pretty and fun so your kids will eat them, this is great. You might not give a young child, a knife, but if you set this up, a young child can definitely do the spiralizer. Kids will eat what they help prepare. Now that's just the one blade. Then there is this thing that is a blade guard, and it has the attachment in it. I don't know how well you guys can see this. Okay, so right now up the top here, it looks like a fine comb. That's the angel hair pasta blade, and when I flip it over, it looks like a comb with fewer teeth. That is the linguine blade. All you do, just turning that off so it doesn't keep beeping. All you do is you take this blade. There's only one spot where it can fit, so it's not like you have to guess. You do take the guard and put it on while you're inserting the blade, because that's going to make sure you put it in at perfectly the right, 90-degree angle. You slide it in and you just twist it. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, that's it. I have set it on the linguine blade. So you make the rest of that potato, pop it in, press it down like this. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that super cool? So you could do a potato, a sweet potato, you could do onions, you could do butternut squash, you can do zucchini, you can do, what else would you do? Any root vegetable. I did jicama on here. What's the purple one?
Eggplant.
Not eggplant, but eggplant is purple. Beets. You could do beets. So it goes down. There's always a little bit left over. That is so you won't grind up the little things that hold it in place. But look at this. You could just take this, and you might be wondering, what the heck do you do with all this? You can put it in the frying pan and make
Whip it, Jen.
If you don't have a lot of oil, it's perfectly healthy. You could throw it on a baking stone and put it in the, just roast it. I take usually a potato, an onion, and a sweet potato, and a zucchini, throw them all through, and throw them under the broiler for, roast them for about 8 to 10 minutes, and they're good to go. And it will go through the hardest butternut squash like butter. It's amazing. I will show you how it does with the zucchini. Zucchini is, what everyone's trying to use as pasta these days, and it's very easy to do with this. So I'm going to take the zucchini. You just want to cut it in half so that it fits in there. And again, very quick, very easy.
I want it.
It's so fun, I'm telling you. I was giggling the first few times I used this because I just couldn't believe. I was like, oh my gosh, look what I'm doing. This is so great. So I can take 2 or 3 zucchini and just twirl them through here. Throw them into a pan. If you're using a saucepan, you'll need a little bit of water in there. Or if you have our rock crock, you could just throw it in the rock crock. No water, no nothing, because there's plenty of moisture in this. And it's about 6 minutes on high in the microwave, and it will twirl on your fork like pasta. And then you just add whatever kind of pasta sauce you like, and voila. You're just eating a pile of vegetable, but it doesn't taste like vegetable. You add the Italian seasoning and the pasta sauce and all that, and I'm telling you, it twirls on your fork. Your mind looks at it and says it looks like spaghetti, and I'm telling you, it's going to taste like spaghetti. It's great. So that's the spiralizer. It is easy to clean. The bottom of it just pops right off, and you can stick that in the dishwasher. You can stick all of this in the dishwasher. The little blade here, like I said, lefty-loosey, it comes right out, and then you'll see that the blade part that you hold onto has a little hole in it. And that is so when you put it through the dishwasher, you can put it around one of the roots of the dishwasher so it doesn't fall through. So you put that in, you put this in, put that in, all dishwasher safe. Okay. Okay. Who are my garlic lovers? Do you like garlic out there? Someone's dog loves garlic. All right, Holly. Holly, you're my garlic person. Anybody have the Pamper Chef garlic press? Yeah? Isn't it awesome? What's the best part about it, Holly?
I don't have to touch it.
Right. You barely have to touch the garlic. You don't have to peel it. So I've got some garlic over here. And here is the Pamper Chef garlic press. I've had people say to me, Karen, I've owned 5 different garlic presses. None of them really work. Is this going to work? Here it is. Take it, skin and all. Put it in here. I'm just going to squish it onto this pile of zucchini here. I'm going to go squish. If you see that all fall off. I'm going to go scrape. And then when I open it up, here it is. I don't know if you can see this. It doesn't waste any garlic at all. When I hold it up to the light, oh, you guys can't see that. I've got the different angle on the camera. But trust me, I hold it up to the light. You can see right through the skin. It doesn't waste any garlic at all. Yours will come with what I call a Barbie hairbrush that clips here. The brush part fits all the holes of the garlic press in case a little bit of garlic gets stuck in there. You can pop it out all at once. The base of the hairbrush will do what my knife did for me, and that will scrape off the side and pop out the skin. So I've heard people say to me, I've owned every kind of garlic press there is, none of them work. And in 20 years that I've been selling Pamper Chef, nobody has returned their garlic press. They love it. They come back. They buy them as gifts. It's fantastic. But sometimes you actually need sliced garlic. And for that, we've got the garlic peeler, that's this, and the garlic slicer, that's this. This little thing looks like a pencil sharpener. This little thing looks like a cannoli, all right? So you still don't really have to touch the garlic, all right? So you can take your garlic, slide it into the little thing that looks like a cannoli, that's your garlic peeler. You slide it back and forth like this, and when it comes out, ta-da, it's peeled. You guys see that? Okay, that's when they usually go, ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay, so now I'm going to take these 2 little bits of garlic that I just peeled. I just plop them right into our garlic slicer. Now I'm going to put the top on, and I'm just going to go like this. Can you guys see it? I will pick it up and show you. It is like wafer thin garlic. Now you don't just have to use this for garlic. You could put Parmesan cheese in here. You could do baby carrots, radishes, things like that. Really anything but rocks. Don't put rocks in here. But you know, any other food item that would fit in here, you can put in here. Almonds, also for slivered almonds, are great. This part comes out and it all goes into your, what do you think?
Dishwasher.
Yay! 5 points for saying dishwasher. Woohoo! Okay, so that's the garlic peeler and slicer, and those are sold together. So if they're on your wish list, jot those down. All right. With our healthy theme, this, who can guess what this is? Anybody recognize this?
Olive oil, mister.
Yes. This is our, our mister. We call it the kitchen spritzer. And this has a little bit of olive oil in it, and all you do is you put the oil of your choice in it, and then you go like this until you hit resistance, maybe 10, 12 times. And then it sprays like Pam. Did you guys hear that? It sprays like Pam. When you're done, don't store it under pressure. Twist it slightly to the left, you'll hear just like that go, and then put it in your cupboard. Now, a couple of times a year, you're going to need to change the oil. When you spray it and it gets a little thick, that means your oil needs to change. You need to clean it out. Hot water with the juice of a lemon. Then pump that through and spray that 3 or 4 times until it's a fine mist again. Fill it back up with your, then put plain water through, then fill it back up with your oil, and you're ready to go. So if it gets a little thick, it just means the oil is built up. It doesn't mean this is broken or defective. Don't throw it away. Just run the lemon juice and hot water through it. The citric acid from the lemon will break down that buildup, and you're good to go. You might even find there's a little bit of lemon flavor left over, which is delicious. You might start adding lemon to your oil after that, because they say lemon is a flavor enhancer. If you're into music, the lemon's like the piccolo line, so it just enhances. Yeah. So, okay, so that's the kitchen spritzer. Now, I'm going to actually switch cutting boards here. It's like television. Oh, actually, I should take and prep this first. I'm going to show you guys my manual food processor. Does anybody have this? That's how it works. It's got a blade, 3 blades, just like a processor, but all the power comes from here. So there's no hole in the bottom of the bowl because it doesn't have to hook on to a, you know, a blender or, you know, a motor of some kind. So I'm going to make some fresh pesto, so I'm going to stick some basil in there. And now I'm going to switch out my cutting board here. I've got a couple of cutting boards from Pampered Chef, and I love the flexible cutting boards. Get 3 of them together. They're color-coded. So I've taken the vegetable one because I know this, you know, isn't going to harm anything else for cooking. All right. This is what I thought was the silliest thing Pampered Chef had ever come out with. It's called the close and cut. And it's spring activated here and here. So when you put something in here and close it, it perfectly centers itself. It'll hold things up to a 3-inch diameter. So the first thing they did was they said, oh, you know, you could put grape tomatoes. By the way, these are tomatoes right out of my garden. They're supposed to be yellow like that, okay? So I put them in here. Now I'm going to close it like this. I'm just going to take my knife, slice it through, and now they are all cut in half. All right? But if you're like me, you're like, well, what would be the big deal about just picking up a cherry tomato and eating it? Like, really, do we need these sliced in half? But sometimes you're making an appetizer, or they cook up a little bit easier if you're cooking them if they are sliced in half. I don't know if you guys can see that. So then they said, well, you could take grapes and put them in here, right? And cut a whole bunch of grapes in half. And I'm thinking, again, why do you need to cut a grape in half? You know, you just pick it up and you just eat this thing. Then they said, well, you can put a New York style bagel in here, right? Cut it in half. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Then they said you could take half of that bagel, put it in here again, and slice through it and make bagel chips. And I thought, okay, that's great, a great idea. But I do that maybe 3 times a year. So I'm not sure I need this product just for 3 times a year. But then they showed this. Here is a piece of boneless breast of chicken. Anybody like me, show of hands, who hates to touch raw meat? Yeah, few hands. I can't stand it, okay? This is making me nervous just showing this to you guys, all right? So I'm gonna open this up. They took the boneless breast of chicken, they just popped it in here like this. If the edge, you know, stuck out a little bit, they just zhuzhed it in with the knife, and maybe with the fork. Okay, so there's our boneless breast of chicken. Sliced it in half. You pay an extra couple of dollars per pound to buy thinly sliced, and here it is. And just like the garlic press, you don't have to touch the garlic. I haven't touched the chicken. Ta-da! Now, why is this good for eating healthy? They say that in America, one of our biggest problems is portion control. When you put this on your plate, it looks just like a piece of boneless breasted chicken, a complete piece, but now you've cut it in half. So you're cutting all of the calories in half, but it feels like you're eating just as much. We don't need half of the protein that we eat, or the meat protein anyway. So it's a money saver because now you can serve more people. Okay, and then this whole entire product, none of it comes apart. It just all goes into your dishwasher. Okay, you just open it up like this and plop it in the dishwasher. You can wash it by hand if you want to, but no need to. Okay, I'm just going to toss this over here. Okay, and then the second to last thing I wanted to show you, manual food processor. I told you I was going to make some pesto. So I'm just going to take the leaves and put those in here, the basil leaves. I love this, not just for making pesto. Every time I have to process any fresh herbs. It doesn't mar the leaves, it just chops them. I wish you guys could smell this. Look at that. Oops, tipped over. But it doesn't mar the leaves. It just chops them right up. It's nice and fluffy and green. And to make pesto, All you do is chop a bunch of these basil leaves up, drizzle in some olive oil, a crack of sea salt, a couple hunks of garlic, chop, chop, chop. You can add pine nuts or walnuts if you'd like. You can add Parmesan cheese if you like. And then instead of adding a lot of oil, what I do is I add a little bit of oil and I add a little bit of water. So it tastes exactly like pesto, but it has a fraction of the calories because it doesn't have nearly as much oil. I might, in a whole potato or pesto that I'm using, for a meal for my family, I might use a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of oil rather than 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. What else would you guys do with this manual food processor if you had it?
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad, absolutely. Throw the chicken in there, cooked chicken, zip, zip, zip. You can also throw the mayo right in there with it and the celery if you want it, because it'll chop everything together and it'll mix it all up for you. Similarly, you could do egg salad, throw all your eggs in there, 3 or 4 or 5 hard-boiled eggs, the mayo, the celery, whatever else you want in it. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Pesto, obviously, because I've been talking about that, but also salsa and, what's the thing that you make with the, I forget.
Hummus?
Hummus, yes. 5 points for whoever said hummus because I couldn't remember the word. Yeah, so all of that with this. And if you just chop it up an onion for a recipe, quarter up the onion, zip it through here until it's chopped as finely as you want. No tears because it's all covered. Now, the only part of this that is not dishwasher safe is this part because inside this lid is the mechanism, so you don't want to submerge that in water. So, but you can see there aren't any nooks or crannies. It's just a quick wipe with a soapy sponge, and then but the base and the blades are all dishwasher safe. Okay, and it does come with a lid. So after you make whatever you're making, if you want to take the blades out and just put a cover right on this, you can do that because that comes with it as well. So that's called the manual food processor. And I always say, I know you're all wondering what to get your Amish friends for Christmas. So here it is, manual food processor right there.
I got like 10 of them on my list.
Oh, you got to put that on your list for sure. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to switch back camera angles here because I am going to be talking about my favorite thing of all time, the rock crock. How many of you have a rock crock? Anybody own one? Charlene does, but she's muted. Charlene, can you unmute just for a minute? You've got to tell everybody about your rock crock.
I love my rock crock.
How long have you had it?
January?
January. Oh my gosh, longer than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, January, February, when I did my show.
Hi, Mike.
Get your nostril out of the picture.
Hi.
Hi, back.
I actually used it last weekend on the grill to roast
Yeah,
up.
you can use it outside on the grill. Right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rock crock pieces now. This is the Dutch oven one. This is the one I use the most. It is a ceramic piece, but it's not like any other ceramic piece on the market. I call this the iPhone 6 of the Pampered Chef world because this is a special ceramic piece that was developed by Pampered Chef. It took them 4 years to develop this. It is heat safe up to 752 degrees. You might be thinking, well, why would anybody want to cook that hot? Well, because it's heat safe to that temperature, that means that this pan can go in your microwave, it can go on the stove top, it can go in the oven, it can go under the broiler, and it can go out on the grill, it can go refrigerator, freezer, and dishwasher. You can take it right out of the refrigerator and put it under the broiler. You're not going to thermal shock this piece, okay? The first time I used it, I made French onion soup in it. So I started off on the stovetop, made the soup, put the cheese on it, and put it under the broiler. Normally, you'd need like a stainless saucepan to do that, right? To be able to go from stovetop to broiler. But if you're having company, who wants to serve out of an ugly stainless saucepan, right? But this is beautiful. I have a few names for it. I call it the iPhone 6. I also call it the little black dress because you can put it on with flip-flops and take it outside filled with beans and dogs, or you can put it on with a little wheel and a little pearl and put it on your table at the holidays. because it's basic black, it doesn't compete with any other serving pieces you have. It just goes. It blends beautifully. So I made the French onion soup. I served right out of it. Now we had leftovers, so I took the lid, popped it on, threw this into the refrigerator overnight. The next day, I wanted to eat the leftovers. I popped it in the microwave to reheat it, served out of it again. Then we were done with it, and I threw it in the dishwasher. So I cooked in, served out of, stored in, reheated in, all one vessel. I probably use this 3 times a week at least. I don't make French onion soup that often, but here's what I do in this. I take zucchini that I spiralize, and I pop it in here, and I put it in my microwave for 6 minutes, and it twirls on the fork like pasta. I put this on the stovetop. I braise meat, and then I cook it the rest of the way in the oven. I make soups or stews either on the stovetop or in the oven, however I feel like it. I can take an entire 5-pound oven stuffer roaster, put it on here, season it up any way I want, and hold on to your seats. I put it in the microwave for about 23 to 24 minutes, depending, on the size of it. I check the temperature. Now, if you're eating healthy, just peel off the skin, throw it away. When you're done, it is the juiciest chicken on the planet. Now, if you like the skin, then after the microwave, take off the lid and put it under the broiler, and it'll crisp up the skin in about 3 minutes flat. Now, how many of you, your family eats a lot of pasta? Anybody eat a lot of pasta? So you can take 1 pound of uncooked pasta, put it in here with 1 container of chicken broth, 16 minutes on high in your microwave. You don't have to babysit it. Anybody have a flat top stove because they thought it was going to be easy to clean? Till you boiled over pasta and then you need a razor blade? Ugh, I hate my flat top stove, just saying. But it's pretty new, so it's not going to die for a while. But anyway, now I can put the pasta right in the microwave. I come back 16 minutes later, it's done. But if you want, you put it in for 14 minutes instead of 16. And for that 14 minutes, you pour yourself a glass of wine because you worked hard to make dinner. And you just look in your refrigerator, see what leftovers can you throw in here. Chop up a little bit of chicken from last night's dinner. Chop up a little bit of broccoli that's left over from a night ago. I got a little bit of onion in there. Chop that up. So just kind of throw all of that in there for the last 2 minutes, along with 1 ounce of low-fat cream cheese. It melts in along with I add garlic as well as chicken broth and the pasta. And because there's pasta in there, it thickens a little bit. And it's like having an Alfredo sauce. Only the Alfredo sauce, you don't have to get out a double boiler. You don't have to make a roux. You don't even have to know what a roux is. But it's guilt-free because it's just chicken broth and garlic, which have no calories, and then a little bit of cream cheese. And I mean, it's enough to serve your whole family, so the calories are really minimal, and it's delish. And there's a whole series of microwavable recipes. Quick, easy meals that you can have dinner on the table in 16 minutes or less. Pampered Chef will send you recipes with this item. They're going to send you the things like the French onion soup. Then I will email you the really down and dirty, quick and easy recipes. But like I said, you can do that recipe I just talked about. Instead of using pasta, you can use zucchini. And now it's totally healthy. It's like just a pile of vegetables, but it doesn't taste or appear like you're eating a pile of vegetables for dinner. So I love, love, love my rock crock. Like I said, we've got 4 different sizes. One of them looks like a pizza stone. The rest of them are sort of shaped like this. This is the 4-quart Dutch oven that I use all the time. There's now a new 8-quart. So if you're having company, if you're making a big pot of chili for game day, or if you're hosting Thanksgiving, that could be the one for you. Then there's one half this size, which is a 2-quart size. That's the one my son brought to college with him. It's great if you have a super small microwave or a small family that you're feeding. So you can find one that meets your needs. But of course, the best way to get it, if you don't want to buy it, because it is kind of pricey, but nothing compared to what are the cast iron ones? It's about half the price of the cast iron ones. And the cast iron ones can't go in your microwave. It can't go into your dishwasher. So I love it. Any questions about the rock crock? Okay. I totally forgot about the microwave potato chips. Should I check on them, you think? Here they are. guys hear that crunch? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so not fair.
I know. But you can have a live party and I'll bring it with me to you. So it's delicious. I can't even tell you, it tastes like a potato chip. At my last party, there wasn't anybody who didn't buy one of these because they bit into it and they were like, you're kidding me, this tastes so good. So that is the microwave chip maker. Okay, so who's got a favorite product out there, excuse me, that you can't even believe I haven't mentioned? I'll give you points for bragging.
Stoneware.
On
Stoneware, you're right.
the pineapple core.
Oh, the pineapple wedge. We talked about that a few minutes ago. Yeah. Pineapple wedge.
Sorry, I wasn't on yet.
Just pineapple all the time. Get the pineapple wedge. It's fantastic. Stoneware. We have a whole selection. I'll grab one out of my oven. This is my 9x13 baker. I've had it forever. You can tell. Stoneware. We have a whole collection of these. Now that we're getting into, the heat of the summer is behind us, back into the oven cooking. It's fabulous. You get amazing baking results with a stoneware. Here's my 2-minute tutorial. Stoneware has microscopic pores in it. When you put stoneware in the oven, heat can circulate through the microscopic pores of the stone. So the stone is never hotter than the food on it. You get amazing, very even baking. The edges of your lasagna is the same consistency as the center. The top of your pizza is the same color as the bottom. The top of your cookies, same color as the bottom. Now, I'm not doing pizza and cookies on a 9x13 baker, but we have stoneware in all different shapes and sizes. So I have a cookie sheet, and I have a baking stone, or a pizza stone. So it's amazing. Also, because of these microscopic pores, if there's any moisture, excess moisture in what you're cooking, and if you were to do a pie in a glass or a metal pie dish, and you've got all that moisture because it's an apple pie that you're baking, the top crust is nice and brown and flaky, but the bottom crust sometimes is kind of white and soggy because there's all that moisture. It's got nowhere to go because it hits that metal or glass surface, and it's got nowhere to go but into the bottom of your pie. Make a pie on a stoneware pie plate, that moisture goes through, it hits the surface of the stone, and it steams out. So that bottom pie crust is as brown and flaky as the top. It's amazing. Now, because that's the same reason why people buy our stoneware pizza pans, because the pizza crust comes out amazing as well. It's not a big, white, soggy mess. If all you do is take frozen pizzas and throw it on our pizza stone, it's going to come out better than if you throw it in the oven on any other pan. So we have stoneware in all different shapes and sizes, and no matter what kind of your baking you're doing or how many you're baking for, you can find one that meets your needs. And if you find, oh, well, gee, I want to be able to make pizza and lasagna and cookies and pies, well, you might want to think about having a party because the average host gets about 4 pieces of stoneware for the price of 1. So, great way of doing it. Anybody else got a favorite product you can't believe I haven't mentioned?
Knives.
Oh, you're right. I use them and then I forgot to mention them. This is the 8-inch chef's knife from Pampered Chef. Who's priced a good chef's knife? What can it run you?
A lot of money.
Yeah, $100, $150, $200. This is, I don't know if you can see it. It says German steel right on it. This is forged cutlery. That means they heat it and they pound it and they cool it. It is lifetime guaranteed. It's right up there with top-of-the-line Henkel knives. It is a full tang blade. That means the metal goes from the tip all the way to the butt of the blade. Now, this does 2 things. It gives it stability, so it's never going to break here. But also, there's just as much metal in the back half of this handle as there is in the front. So it's perfectly balanced. It's a great knife. Now, most knives, when you find them on the market, you look at them this way, they're ergonomically designed. But when you turn them this way, most of them are straight and riveted. This is 360 degrees of contour. Super comfortable, narrow here for smaller hands, gets thicker quickly for the larger hands. Consumer Reports rated us number 2 of all of the knives, and we were not even close to being the most expensive ones. And we were the only ones in the list where you could say, hey, I'd like to have a party. You get that for free. Who's ever hosted a party? Raise your hand if you've ever had a party before. Oh, is that popcorn that she was just holding up?
Kara wanted to see it. I was showing it to her.
Oh, okay.
She missed it, so.
Ta-da! Oh, I have it over here. Oh, but
You get to be late.
okay. So with the knives, when you have a party, you can choose to get. You always get free stuff and at least one half-price item. You could say with your half-price item, I want that knife, or you could say with your half-price item, I want the entire knife block set. Most of my hosts actually earn 3 to 4 half-price items. And just one of them, you can get the knife block set. So it's worth having a party for, because if what you want is cutlery, you have a party, you know you're going to save a couple $100 alone on cutlery. Because you can get our entire knife block set that's 9 pieces and a sharpener and scissors in the block for $230, which is the price of like 2 good knives. Lifetime guaranteed. You'll have them forever, and you'll leave them in your will to someone you love, because they'll die before you do. So, all right. So who wants to see the popcorn? Yep, I just, there it is. I popped it earlier. It was 2 minutes.
Nice.
So I'm eating all the popcorn and the chips, because there's nobody else to eat them. Don't Okay, so I want to tell you guys about some specials we've got going on. Hey, what was the coolest thing you saw? What's on your wish list? Share an item on the wish list, so I'll give you 5 points.
Spiralizer.
Spiralizer, love it.
The garlic press, I bought garlic today. I'm gonna use it.
Woohoo! Yeah, love it. Awesome.
Hey, really?
I did. Karen told us all the bad stuff that's inside of minced garlic, so.
Right. Eat whole foods, natural foods, get rid of all those chemicals. All right. So I do want to tell you guys, this is posted on the event page. You get something for free when you place an order that's $75 or more. These are the items you get to choose from. This is how a 50-year-old does a screen share. Ta-da! I recommend the cookie sheet. It sells for $19. It's yours free with a $75 order before shipping and handling. Or you can pick any of these other items that are here. If you have a question about any of those items, you can ask me now or post it on the event page. There's a cookbook on there, seasoning, scrapers, julienne peeler, and bamboo spoons. Our bamboo spoons are not wood. They are bamboo. Bamboo is in the grass family. And you think about what the dew does on the morning grass. It sits on the top. So when you use bamboo spoons to stir your pasta sauce, they won't turn red. They will wipe off and they will still be bamboo colored, okay? So that's why you want to use bamboo in your kitchen, because it doesn't absorb not only the color, but it doesn't absorb any of the moisture. So it's not going to be harboring bacteria like wooden spoons do, okay? So that's free with a $75 or more order. If you're thinking about having a party because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I want cutlery, I want knives, I want the chip maker, I want to be making popcorn, and oh my goodness, like I want it all. You might want to think about having a party. I've got, I think maybe 2 dates left for October, and then I'm booking into November. The special for October is 5 different baking stones. I will post this on the event page. There's 5 different stones. You're allowed to choose one of them at 60% off, 60, just as a thank you for having a party in the month of October. And then that's on top of all the other host rewards. My average host gets about $200 in free products plus 4 to 5 half-price items. So it's a great way to get your holiday shopping or deck out your kitchen for the upcoming holidays. All right? And then if you're thinking to yourself, wow, I'm online all the time. I use Facebook all the time. And I cannot believe this woman is getting paid for this. I think she's wearing yoga pants, if you saw when I walked back and forth. I am. Anybody can do what I do. If you're looking for a little extra money around the holidays, you could do this once or twice a month to make a few extra $100, or you could do it full time if you want, or anything in between. And we do have a cool little bonus. I was talking about Stoneware earlier, and if you decide you want to give the business a try, in addition to what comes in the kit, which is a huge deal, you also get the Stoneware pie plate, that whipped cream maker, and the pie server as a bonus for submitting $1,250 in your first 30 days of business. So it's almost an extra $100 worth of products for you. All right. So guess what? There's going to be a quiz. Did I tell you guys there was going to be a quiz? I don't think you did. So guess what? It's going to be a pop quiz. All right? Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to ask you guys a bunch of questions. If you're the first person to holler out the correct answer, you're going to get 5 points. You guys all get your pencils ready? Okay? This isn't a raise the hand thing. It's a holler it out thing. Okay? First question.
I'm gonna win.
What's my name?
Karen.
Yeah.
Betty.
Woohoo! All right, 5 points for you, Jen. Yes, my name is Karen Batty. If you don't already have a Pampered Chef consultant, I would love to be yours. If you've got your cell phone handy, you can log me right in there. Don't log me under Karen Batty because you're never going to remember my name. Log me under P for Pampered Chef. So get your phone, put it under P, Pampered Chef, just put Pampered Chef Lady, Karen, and then put my number in there. If I'm logged in by the time we are done with our quiz, you will get 25 points for that. If you already have a Pampered Chef person, you can keep them. But if you don't have one, I'd love to be yours. I'm here to answer all your Pampered Chef questions. Sometimes people will call me or contact me because they need a recipe or they need a gift for an upcoming wedding or, God forbid, something breaks. I'm here to help you with all your Pampered Chef needs. Okay. So when you guys go online and you're checking out the catalog, and you look to the right of the price, so it will be a circle with a number in it. What do you think that number in the circle corresponds to?
Warranty.
Who said warranty?
Me.
Yay, Charlene, 5 points for you. Yes, it corresponds to the warranty. So next to the Rock Crock, you will see a 5-year warranty. Next to all the Stoneware, you'll see a 3-year warranty. All right, so what do you think it means if there is a capital L in that?
Lifetime.
Yes, lifetime, 5 points for Charlene. Lifetime. Yeah. What do you think you're going to see an L next to?
Stoneware.
Knives. Who said? If you said knives, give yourself 5 points. Yep.
The cookware.
Cookware. Yes, non-stick and stainless cookware that we sell all comes with a lifetime warranty.
Stoneware.
Stoneware has a 3-year.
Oh, bummer.
But yeah, cookware, the cutlery, our kitchen shears, our cheese knife. So anything with a capital L. What do you think it means if there is an LTD in that circle?
Limited.
Limited, yes. If you were the one who said limited, give yourself 5 points. Yep. That means 30 days only. You might be wondering, what is the 30-day warranty? All of our seasonings and our sauces, things like that, you can't keep them for 5 years and say, I want to replace them. Now, since different things have different lengths of warranty, what do you think is very important to do with your receipt?
Keep it.
Yay, keep it. If you said keep it, give yourself 5 points. We are paperless. You guys are going to be using that link that's posted on the event to click and shop, and you will get an email receipt, and that's a valid receipt. However, if you lose it, that's okay. Try to save it, but use the same email address every time you order from Pampered Chef, because your email address is like your social security number in the Pampered Chef world, and they will keep track of all your purchases under that email address. So if you order from this party and you then have a party of your own, and then Kara has one and you get invited to it, and then after that somebody has a fundraiser going on at work or whatever, and you purchase from all these things, and then you're like, oh my gosh, something broke. I don't remember where I got that. You'll be able to contact Pampered Chef. They'll bring up your email address, and they'll have your whole order history there. If it's under warranty, you're getting it replaced for free. So if you're about to quit your job or you hate your job, don't use your work email address, okay? Use your Gmail one. You're not going to get inundated with emails from Pampered Chef. If you want and you request it, you will get an email once a month with Pampered Chef specials or recipes. By the way, I have a Facebook group. It's called What's Cooking with Karen, and Karen is spelled K-A-R-Y-N. If you would like to be added to it, I post recipes there. I post Pampered Chef specials. I post food tips, food storage tips, you name it, I post it there, and exclusive sales that only I offer. So if you want to be part of that, just go, and we don't have to be friends on Facebook in order for you to be added to my group. Just go and click a button to request to be added. And if you do that before the end of the evening, then you get 25 points for that. So it's called What's Cooking with Karen. And if you check it out and you don't want to be part of it, you could always remove yourself, but chances are you won't want to. Okay. All right, let me look on my quiz here. Oh, if you want to return something from Pampered Chef and you don't want to pay to send it back, how long do you have from the time it arrives?
30 days.
Yes, if you said 30 days, give yourself 5 points. Yeah, so when you get your products, open them up right away, use them right away. And if you're not madly in love with them, call me right away, or email or Facebook message me right away. Because we can email you a prepaid postage label that you just print out, put it on the box, and send the item back. You are not stuck with anything from Pampered Chef unless you wish to be. Okay? All right. And hey, name a benefit of having a party. Some benefit that you can holler out before anybody else does. What's in it for you if you host a party?
Hostess benefits.
Yep. For instance?
50% off the free
Yep.
item.
Half off items. Yep. You get 5 points for half price items. Did you also say free stuff?
No.
Yeah, she did.
You get free stuff, you get half price items. You actually get an unlimited discount on everything else you order. Plus, what do you get as a bonus in October?
I forget you already said it too.
1 of 5 stoneware pieces at 60% off. They give you a selection. You're
You
allowed.
would have heard me if I wasn't on mute.
Why isn't she giving me points?
We've been trying to put you on mute forever.
Thanks, Kara.
We finally figured it out.
Oh. Yeah, so free stuff, half price items, a discount on everything else you order, a bonus for hosting in October, a piece of stoneware at 60% off. Then when you have a party, usually there's some people who want to have parties of their own, and you get a half price item at every party that's booked from yours. So when you guys schedule parties off of this show, Jen's going to get a half price item at each one of your parties, so that's going to help her as well. Hey, Jen, I'm just wondering, if someone booked a party in October, what would you choose as a half price item at that party?
Oh my goodness. Maybe, I don't know, because I'm going to get a lot from this one.
I know, but if you had to, off the top of your head.
I'd probably get the Spiralizer.
Oh, there you go. So if you schedule a party, you know you're already starting your party with an order for a Spiralizer. Good deal. Yeah. Now, if she said she wanted cutlery, you'd be starting your show with a $200 order. Woo! Yeah. Okay. All right. And Jen, who'd you book from? Is it Charlene?
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Is Cheryl here tonight?
Yeah?
I'm here.
Where's Cheryl? I don't see you.
I'm here.
Oh, hi, Cheryl. Okay, I saw you earlier. You're in the dark. I didn't even know it was you. Hey, what are you getting at half price?
Well, I was thinking I might get the Rock Crock.
Oh, there you go. Very cool. And if you wanted, you could pick the new 8-quart one. Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So you get any one item of your choice at half price, and do you know that you get a 10% discount on everything else you order?
Yes. This is my husband
on back there.
here.
Yep, so lots of benefits, but if you can guess the #1 reason why October is a great month to have a party, there's lots of reasons. You come up with any reason, I'll give you 5 points, but if you come up with the #1 reason, I'll give you 25 points.
It's Jen's birthday.
Because Jen's birthday month.
Oh, Jim's birthday, 5 points.
What?
That's the best reason. It's my birthday month, too. When's his birthday?
My birthday's on the 20th.
Mine's the 15th.
Oh,
All right, 10 points to anybody who has a birthday in October.
that's me. Yay. My son's in October.
That's like your whole family.
I
Yeah.
know.
That's because they got pregnant in January. It's a cold month. No. Okay, but what's the best reason to book in October?
Because they'd be helping me.
Oh, yay! Well, that's a great reason. That's worth 5 points, but that's not the #1 reason. It is good. What's coming up right around the corner?
Christmas.
Halloween.
Halloween and Christmas, and what's in between?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's pretty big in the Pampered Chef world. It's not just Christmas. We've got roasting pans, pie plates, meat lifters, platters, and things like that. So yeah, Thanksgiving, you can get your party in not just in time for Christmas, but for Thanksgiving and even Halloween. But that's actually not the best reason. What don't you have to worry about in October?
Snow.
Yes.
Oh, that's the line.
Who said snow?
Me.
That's the number one reason. So 25 points for you. Yeah. You don't have to worry about snow. I've never, ever in 20 years had a show get snowed out on Halloween. Now, I know we had a storm one year. It was on Halloween. That was in October. But I didn't have a show that night. So I've never, ever, ever had an October show get snowed out. So it's a good time of year. But then again, if we're doing it via Zoom, you don't have to worry about weather. So book whenever you want. Okay, but if you guys message me and say, I want to schedule my party before you close out this show so Jen can get credit, then you can give yourself 50 points right now. Okay?
Go for it. Go for it, girls.
How much do you have to spend to get a free product on your order?
$75.
$75.
75. Yes. Who said that? 5 points.
Me.
Yay.
No, you said 35.
It sounded like
Stop
35.
it.
You said 35.
I heard 35
That's
too.
how old
So
you
I'm going with
were.
you for 75. $75 before shipping and handling. Get one of those 6 products for free. Okay, I think we're all done with the quiz. And where's my outline? So I told you. Did I tell you 50 points for having a party? I've got down here 100 points. If you message me that you want to schedule a party, you get 100 points for scheduling it. Also, if you are one of the first 3 people to click that link for shopping tonight and place your order, you're going to get 100 points. Everybody else gets 50 for placing an order. But if you're one of the first 3, you get 100. And I'm also going to be posting a survey to the event. And if you fill that out, you will get 50 points for taking. It'll take maybe 2 to 3 minutes to fill that out, and you get points for that. All right, but now before we wrap things up, you guys are going to get points for asking questions. You've been getting points for answering them. Now you're going to get points for asking them. When you come to a Pampered Chef party, you get to learn about our products, obviously. You also get to learn about what's in it for you to have a party. But sometimes people don't realize they can become consultants, and they don't even realize that we offer things like fundraisers or bridal showers or things like virtual parties. So for the next 3 minutes, you can ask me any non-product related question. Ask me anything about Pampered Chef that doesn't have to do with products, and you are going to get 25 points for every question. You can ask, how I got started in business, what's in our kits, things like that. You can ask anything that is not product related. This is supposed to be the lightning round, not the cricket round. Who's got a question? Everybody's muted. No questions? All right, then I'll fill in the space. We offer fundraisers. In the case of fundraiser, there is no host getting free and discounted products. Instead, Pampered Chef will cut a check for a percentage of the sales. So if you have a cause that you would love to support, it can be a Pampered Chef fundraiser. And the nice thing about Pampered Chef is everybody loves it. Everybody has to eat all the time. People who love to cook love Pampered Chef. People who hate to cook adore Pampered Chef. We also offer bridal shower shows or bridal registry. So in the case when a bride registers with Pampered Chef, the bride gets everything that everybody buys for her. And then she also gets the host rewards on top of it. Now, do you guys remember how much I said my average host gets for free? About $200 in free. And that's with about 15 orders placed. But in an average bridal shower or a registry, there's usually 30 to 50 orders placed. So you can imagine these brides are making out like bandits, sometimes receiving $400 to $600 in free product. So if nobody buys them a cookware set, they can say, oh, I'll take that with my free stuff. Or nobody gets in the knife block set, they can usually get it for free. So if you know anybody getting married, it's a great thing. Also, it doesn't just have to be for brides and grooms. You could always throw a party on behalf of someone. It can be a housewarming, a graduation, a birthday present for them, an anniversary, whatever. You can always throw a party on behalf of someone else. Any questions? Because you get 25 points for every question you ask.
Oh, when does the show close?
Oh, okay, good question. I'm leaving for Nova Scotia at about 5:30 tomorrow morning.
Oh my gosh.
Spotty internet, but we'll award the prize by 9 o'clock tomorrow. You guys are gonna keep track of your points. If you're the first 3 to place the order, it's 100 points. If you just place any order by 9 o'clock tomorrow, it's 50 points. So I'll post and the winner will be announced at that point. But we can keep the party open another day or 2. That being said, as soon as you place your order will be processed and shipped directly to you. So you don't have to wait for the party to close. However, Jen, if there were people who couldn't be on here tonight, I'll be posting this video. As soon as I get it uploaded to YouTube, I'll post it so they can watch it, and then they can hop online and place orders if they'd like. You guys will also get 25 points apiece if you go on to the event and post what your favorite product is that you heard about tonight and why you're excited about it. You know, some of you said you love the Spiralizer. Don't just say I love the Spiralizer. Kind of tell the people who couldn't be on tonight, what you liked about it. Kind of post, and if you do that, it's 25 points for posting about that.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning or tomorrow night?
What's that?
9 o'clock tomorrow morning or tomorrow night?
What would you prefer?
It doesn't. Probably tomorrow night.
Okay, then tomorrow night by 9. Then you guys hop on there. If I don't have internet, just go on there and post your points. Once I get internet, I'll check in and we'll award the winner. And I will post all these things that you're getting points for. So if you forget, it's all on here. Sound good? But all those points that you got for the quiz, the answering questions, hopefully you were writing those down and keeping track of your points there. And then whoever wins, I will mail you a little something from Pampered Chef. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop the recording, but I will stay on for another couple of minutes in case anybody has any questions.